Adjectives that go before the noun. Bangs adjectives. Beauty, age, number, goodness, and size. The rule now for these bangs adjectives, which you may have heard called bags adjectives because the word number isn't always included here, but it does go before the noun, so it's a good way to remember that too. Bangs adjectives go before the noun. Bangs adjectives fall into these categories: beauty, age, number, goodness, and size. And although, it seems like everything that has to do with any of these categories should be a bangs adjective, that's not really the case either, but it'll help you remember. The bangs adjectives that fall under beauty would be beau, belle, jolie. These are actually the same word, just the masculine and feminine versions. Age, jeune, vieux, nouveau. So young, old, and new. Number. These are just your numbers, like if you want to say 3 cats, you're going to put the word trois before chat. So any number is going to go before the noun that comes with it. Goodness. When we're talking about goodness, we're just talking about good and bad, bon and mauvais. And then size, we're talking about words like grand and petit, tall and short, or big and small. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean by not everything fitting into these categories, even though it seems like it should. Okay, so here's your new rule. Bangs adjectives go before the noun. And this tends to make more sense to English speakers because it's the same order that we do it. We put our adjectives before our nouns. But the biggest pitfall that I find when I teach this is that once we start doing these bangs adjectives, then students start putting all of the adjectives back before the nouns just because it's more like English. Don't forget the other way. That's for most adjectives. They go after the noun. Comparer. All right, here we have un prof sympathique. Remember what sympathique means? It means nice. Now that sounds like it would fall under this goodness category here, but it doesn't. Okay. That is going to just be a regular one that comes after your noun. Here's your noun, here's your adjective. But now when we say a good teacher instead of a nice teacher, bon is one of these goodness bags adjectives, so it's going to go before your prof. So here we have them switched, the noun and the adjective. Le livre drôle. Okay, the funny book. A big book now, we're going to put that before because this goes with size. Drôle means funny. It's going to go after your noun. But this is a bags adjective, so it's going to go before the noun. Okay, now beauty does not include cuteness. So if you look at the pictures here, ce sont des jolies filles. This is a bags adjective because it means pretty. So here's my noun. So that's going to be a bangs adjective. All right, c'est un beau château. All right, this is also beauty. It's a beautiful castle. Again, that's going to be bangs. So you're going to have your beau before your château. However, when we look over here, we say c'est un chat mignon because cuteness is not grammatically the same thing as beauty. So that's not a bangs adjective. Remember, in order to use adjectives correctly, you should memorize the list of bangs adjectives. If it's not on the list, it's probably not a bangs adjective. Don't forget to check to make sure that the adjectives agree with the nouns that they modify. And that was what those big red check marks were that you saw, making sure everything agrees. And remember, bangs go before the noun.